Hello everybody, it is Tuesday and the sun is shining. Hallelujah. I am so excited to see the sunshine. It just feels wonderful just soaking it in. We have not had sun in so long, with the exception of an hour or so Saturday morning and an hour or so Thursday night, and everything is flooded again. The dams are all broken, so not much more damage can be caused than what was caused before, but we had a downpour. It's been like a constant rain almost, either like a little drizzle to a full-fledged rain, and it really rained last night. Oh, mercy. Everyone's yard is just full of water. There's nowhere for the water to go. So anyway, we are headed to town, another town opposite from where I normally take y'all, and we are going to go into Goodwill and hopefully find some winter coats, a few for the girls and a few for the guys, and I need to pay the mortgage bill, and I have to get a receipt from here on out, and I'll tell you why. Because apparently, okay, like last time I paid our mortgage on a Thursday. The check cleared our bank, which is not the same bank as our mortgage is at, on Thursday night. And it did not clear the mortgage bank until Monday. Now, this bank that we have our mortgage at merged with another bank, and I believe their offices are in another state now, and so I think that's what the problem is, because when I talked with the person on the phone, they're like, well, it really doesn't matter, because it's not like at the date that you would have to pay a late payment or anything, so it really doesn't matter. But yes, it does to me. You had my money for 2 days. It cleared my account, but it was not posted on my mortgage account until 2 days later. And it's probably been happening every month for who knows how long. They merged with this other bank. I think it was January or February of last year. So they've been having my money for about 2 days, possibly 2 days every month for over 40 months. That's over 80 days. We're paying interest over 80 days since they merged. And if you take that for the lifespan of a mortgage, I think they owe us some money. Anyway, so we are going to hopefully find some coats and maybe some shirts for the fellas. I'm going to look and see what else they have. Maybe another pair of shoes for Bethy. And then we're going to head home. Today's kitchen day. I still have not done my chores. I have to make sure everybody else is doing theirs. And I need to do some reading and math with Gloria later. I have the 3 girls with me, by the way. They're being very quiet. And then tonight we are having hot dogs and French fries, with the exception of we have came up with a new plan. And I need to tell you how this plan started. Periodically, when we're riding around town, one child's like, have y'all ever had this kind of restaurant or that kind of restaurant? And we're like, no. Or some of the older ones that earn their own money and they eat out with other people, they'll say, yeah, we've had it. And the little ones, or us parents also, don't go to those places, because it costs a lot of money just for us to go to McDonald's or like if we go out to eat together, it is usually McDonald's, Little Caesars pizzas, or the cookout is good, and you can get that almost as cheap as McDonald's, and it's good. And if we go to a sit-down restaurant, it's usually the China buffet or the Chinese restaurant, like a Chinese restaurant buffet. Or we've been to Zaxby's twice in the past year and a half or so. But we rarely, like when we say, like we'll eat out like once every month to 2 months. On average, probably once every month and a half. Some months, like this month, it was twice. And one of the times was because we were out of town. Some months, it's not at all. So usually about every month to a month and a half we'll eat out. On average. But it's not any of these other places. Now, we have done Subway in years past. We really like Subway. I love Subway. And, but we thought, well, why not? We have 7 children. If we take them, each of them out individually twice a year, that's 14 times a year. And I've been cutting back the grocery budget. And the Lord's blessed James with work. So why not 3 months before their birthday and 3 months after their birthday, us go out on a date with each child and sit and talk, and they can experience a new restaurant. And the children love that idea. And it's not just the food, it's the experience. Although they get to taste new food and stuff, so they get to choose within reason places to go. Like, I think Dalton's going to do the China buffet. Dalton, he's an adult. He gets to eat out whenever he's working, where he works part-time. He eats out with them different places. And Brittany is too. She's in the ministry, so they eat out a lot, and then she goes off with her friends and she'll have lunch with them and stuff. So those two, they get to choose what they want. But so we've been kicking around different ideas like Firehouse subs. We've heard they have really good hot subs. Chinese restaurants, some of them thought of. Mexican restaurants, some of them thought of. Where else have y'all thought of? Seafood restaurant, Harbor Inn Seafood Restaurant. We'll go at lunchtime for some of these places. Some of them mentioned Cracker Barrel. I think they've all been there once, but then maybe not even Gloria, because she's 7, and I don't think a lot of them remember being there. Anyway, so that is our plan. Hopefully it'll work out, and we can set money aside to do that. That's our plan anyway. So this week we're going to do Dalton. His birthday's in August. And then next week or the week after we're going to do Joanna. That's for the month of November, because her birthday's in August as well. So just because you have a large family doesn't mean they can't experience things such as that. You just have to sort of think out of the box sometimes. So we'll be at Goodwill here soon, and I'm going to pay that mortgage, and I'll have to get a receipt, which is frustrating because it takes them a long time to get to the window. Usually I just drop it in there and be gone. Also, we're having tacos tomorrow night, and I don't think I have any salsa or any tomatoes, so I need to look into getting one of those two. I have, for the rest of the fiscal month, $120 left, and so I'm going to try to make that stretch this week, which starts actually on Thursday. I did have 125, but I bought cleaning gloves, soap, And there was something else I bought. Can't think of what it was, but it was $5 worth. Don't know. Anyway, so I'm at $120 left to last for 1 week. And I am determined to do it. So, I'll talk with you later. I want to catch up and let you know what else is happening. And I hope you are having a blessed day. Thank you all to all of you new subscribers. And if you like this video, please like it, share it with friends, comment below, especially if you have more suggestions on more videos you'd like to see. And Kathy, I plan on doing a video on that window that you had asked about, but it's just been so cloudy and rainy, it doesn't look like much of a window when there's no light shining through. But anyway, and we have more plans to get more stained glass. And after we've got quite a few home improvement things to do first. But eventually, we're going to fix it up like it was. We had stained glass in the living room, but I'll talk all about that later. So we'll talk with you later. Bye.